My spiritual journey has shaping the person I am today, right from secondary school. I think the whole journey started in JSS2, but the main thing started at SS2 when I was about to leave the school. I got an encounter with a friend who forced me to the fellowship, and like the rest is history from there to my tertiary institution days where I was at Osun State Polytechnic. I had a better clarity that everything I really want to be is in God, and that made me to become more deliberate. My meetings, my relationship, my studying about God, my spiritual exercises, which I call spiritual rituals, and that has molded me to what I am today. My music ministry, worship encounters with God, and having to ask questions about what next, what do I want to become, what do you have for me, and all of that. My personal relationship actually made everything clearer with God for me, and I've been servicing that area for a very long time. Something my mentor told me about 6 years ago is called the wheel of life. So that's what my life is built around, the wheel of life. One of the wheels is the spiritual part, the faith part. One of the wheels is the finance part. One of the wheels is health and fitness. So the 9 wheels of life is how my life is built around. And these are shaping me to what I am today. So all around the wheel of life, I have culture. I have culture, for example, for the past 10 years to 15 years, every year I do 40 days fasting. For the past 10 years, I fast every Wednesday. For the past 5 to 10 years, I save more than 50% of my money to invest in assets to be financially free. For the past 10 years, 5 to 10 years, I take my family out every single month. For the past 5 to 10 years, I spend 1 to 2 hours every day watching videos every single day in my area of strength that I want to develop in. For the past 5 to 10 years. So you can see as I grow into what I've become today, I just put together a routine that can help every area, even to my relationship. I really don't talk to my folks every single day, but I have a time structured that I must talk to them. So as I learn every day, I reflect and I put a routine around everything I had. And that has been it for the past 10 years. Thank you. I got an encounter with the concept of work to build a system, which is what God did for 7 days. Like God worked for 6 days and resigned on the 7th day. And that got me thinking that why do I have to work hard and resign at 50? Why do I want to work hard and resign at 70? Why can't I create my own early resignation? And the model is that I need to work when it is time to work and use that work to create a system. And what do I mean by a system? For example, one of our model is land banking. We invest in land. And when we started investing in land, I said, what's the system to hold land? So as I bought the land, we started farming. And I understood the power of putting a seed on the ground and it becomes a full-fledged plantation. So as I understood this, I realized that what makes you have a balanced life is that as you work, put the money in a system so that over time, as you grow in age, you can reduce your work, and what you have created with your money can take care of you. So clocking 40 sounds as, come on guys, on your track, get set, go. So it's pushing me more to say to myself, Mayowa, how many systems have you set up that can reproduce itself? So as we work, as we make money from businesses, make profit, we should put it in a framework that we never need our attention to produce again. When I resigned from the bank, I was in the house for a year, and my wife was pregnant. And during those years, business was not coming. I remember one of these weekends, there was nothing to eat in the house for about 2-3 days. And my usual, I don't want to call anyone. Some of us have a very strong belief that God will supply. On Saturday, somebody just brought food for us. That was a challenging time, but that also helped me to trust God all the way. That helped me to trust God all the way. And for somebody listening to this, I want you to know that God got your back every single time. Before I am 50, we won't be able to have fed an average of 1 million people by the grace of God, if not 10 million. One of our vision is to help 1 billion people to achieve financial freedom, which is what I do through training. Another one that is really heavy on my heart is to be able to duplicate myself early. It's a big vision in my heart. So you see, everything I have been saying about vision is about giving, is about helping, is about sharing, and I'm deliberate about that. But the major one for me is the next 10 years. The next 10 years, I want to be able to raise 1,000 billionaires in the next 10 years through all the systems I have used for myself, and I've been able to, so I do a lot of trainings, I do a lot of mentorship. Mayowa Owolabi Inner Circle is on and running. Mayowa Owolabi Network is on and rolling, and all of that, I know that over time, in the next 10 years, we can deliver on this vision with all the necessary activities we have created. Hey, my family. I think I'll start with my wife. Amazing woman, so lucky to have her. She has contributed immensely to my success. She's first my manager. She manages my life. Like this good looking, a lot of people will call fine boy. Damilola Mayowa Owolabi is the orchestrator. Like, she's amazing. She's given me 2 amazing chaps, Iremide and Ayomide. Iremide is an amazing communicator. She can talk for Africa. And I'm excited about what she has become and what she's going to be in the future. Ayomide, tech guy, always want to be with daddy's phone all the time, But over the years, I've just discovered that there is nothing called success if you're not building a structure around legacy-driven life, and that has been it. So even though everything I've achieved is for them, for them, it's a family business that we do in our family, in our home. We run a family business. My wife is the CEO of several companies, but one of the major companies she handles is Mayowa Owolabi family, If there's any way, if I'm going to start all over again, I would like to study nature. I would like to study human. I will not take time to go and study computer engineering again, like genes. I like to go and study animals, because as I come into this level right now, and I realize that, I would have studied hand when God said, go and learn from the hand. I would have studied spider when God said, go and learn from the spider. So I would study those things that God created. Number 2 thing for somebody that is coming behind is don't ever do without mentors. Always seek for help. For Paul, there was an Ananias. For Titus, there was a Paul. For James, there was a Peter. For Elisha, there was Elijah. For a Reverend Sam, there was a Bishop Oyedepo. For Bishop Oyedepo, there was this Archbishop Benson Dowd. So the map is there. And number 3 is set goal. At 40, I want to be this. At 30, I want to be this. I do by 5. By 5, I move by 5, and I live my years in 90 days. So I work by 90 days. I don't work by 1 year. I don't work by months, I walk by 90 days. Every 90 days, I grow by 90 days. So in the next 90 days, I have a target for every area of my life. And I do that every 90 days. And that has been me. And I want somebody listening to me who is still upcoming to walk around that time, create a target, walk by 90 days, and the rest will be history. Congratulations to Mayowa Owolabi. That is just coming up, basically. Congratulations to that person.